Hi, everybody. Krista Young-Otterstrom with Utah Cultural Alliance here. I was at the American Society of Association Executives this week, learning all about what the great associations across the country are doing. Got a lot of great ideas. And one of them was you should have video introductions to your newsletters. Not everybody processes content by reading. We're all crazy busy. Why not let this play in the background while you're working? So here's our first try of what you need to know this week. Next week, so if you don't know who we are an association of arts and humanities professionals, be they organizations in the cultural sector or individual artists, scholars, etc., and just people who like the arts and humanities, which is most of Utah. So we are here and we're a big, important part of the state. We do advocacy for the cultural world. We provide services, including career development and collecting economic data for the humanities and arts and getting that story out there. We also are the new managers of nowapplyingutah.com, which is a statewide calendar of everything to see and do in the state of Utah. It gets 1 million visitors a year. It's an amazing way to get the word out about what you're doing in the humanities and arts and really anything or find things to do. We've got everything on there. We have between some 8,000 to 9,000 events a year. So here's what's coming up with us that I would love for you to know about. Next Tuesday, August 20th, 4 o'clock p.m., we will have a town hall with Congressman McAdams, who belongs to the Congressional Arts and Humanities Caucuses. So we're excited to do this with him it'll be kind of a panel talking about arts and humanities and the government space. Max Chang, who has served on a lot of arts boards and is a business leader in the community, will be on it, as well as Jill Love, who is the director of our Department of Heritage and Arts and one of our wonderful partners that we love working with. And so the three of them will be chatting about ways that government, arts, and humanities can work together. So again, that's Tuesday, August 20th, 4 o'clock p.m. at Murray City Hall. Details are on our site, utculture.org. Click on events. And you can RSVP. It's primarily for members, but if you're not a member, want to come, just show up. It'll be great. We'd love to have you there. Now Applying Utah has a lot of new things coming up. We completed a survey earlier this summer of changes that users would like to see, what they like about the site already, what things they'd like to see improved, and we're starting to roll out some of the things that we learned from that survey. So first of all, we partnered with our friends at Utah Symphony, Utah Opera, and the University of Utah College of Fine Arts to get students to know about all of the opportunities that are out there for them in the humanities and arts. You may not know, you can go to most performances for close to free or even free. It's hard to find out what the student ticket options are, who's offering student tickets. So now on Now Applying Utah, you can search for student discounts. So if you're on Now Applying Utah, just click on discounts and then student pops up. We've got internships there, opportunities for learning more about organizations or working with organizations or volunteering with organizations, career development opportunities, and more for students. So we highly recommend you check that out. Arts organizations and humanities organizations, we've already dropped the press release about this new offering on Now Applying Utah. It's not too late, however, to participate in what we're calling Back to School Month. So if you have a performance in September that student discounts are available, please let my employee, Kylie Howard, know, Kylie@utculture.org, and we can get you listed on that. In the meantime, go through all of your events on Now Applying Utah. If those events, or be they performances, exhibits, whatever, if they have student discounts available, make sure you've gone into the back end of your account on Now Applying Utah and you've marked that those shows have student discounts. If you don't know how to do that, our content team is happy to take care of that. So just email them at events@nowapplyingutah.com and one of them will respond and take care of it. You also may not know, this is a pretty recent change. We've recently taken content development in-house for Now Applying Utah. It used to be outsourced to a firm in Seattle, and so now we have multiple staff who are located here in Utah who are taking care of that content. and getting your events up there, checking that everything's correct, making sure nobody's posting fake events. Sometimes we have scalpers try and submit their ticketing links as actual events, and they go through and they check all that stuff. So that's all happening in-house. So talk to Kylie if you want to participate and get student discounts up there. Another big opportunity for getting the word out about the Arts and Humanities is Arts and Humanities Month, which will be in October. And we partner with our wonderful colleagues at Utah Division of Arts and Museums, Utah Humanities, potentially a couple more will come on board as well. And it's a PR opportunity. We'll have some recognition from elected officials across the state. You can highlight events throughout October. There's a hashtag Arts Humanities UT that you can use online, so that we'll be promoting to consumers to use. And then our Free Night of Art program for Now Playing Utah, which used to be called Free Night of Theater, but we're now expanding it to all art forms, will be throughout that month of October. So it'll be an opportunity for Utahns to go check out the humanities and arts for free, check out organizations they might not already know. We also will be distributing, half of those tickets will go through the traditional lottery system that we've had for Free Night of Theater. So they enter to put in, they put their top shows, the system randomly checks to see if they've been in that org before or not, and then randomly assigns them tickets. The other half of the tickets will be distributed to humanitarian partners of ours, such as United Way of Northern Utah, YMCA, YWCA, Boys and Girls Club. So we can get those tickets directly into the hands of their clients who may not be able to afford otherwise attending cultural performances. So if you want to donate tickets to Free Night of Art and participate in that celebration during Arts and Humanities Month, we've sent out the link several times in our newsletter, or you can just email me or Kylie or Allison Gates on our team, and we'll get you sorted. And probably the easiest email for that is events@nowplayingutah.com, because several of them look at that. Also coming up are flash tickets. And you're probably wondering, why are we doing so much stuff about their promotion things when you're an advocacy organization? Well, advocacy is marketing too. It's spreading the word about arts and humanities. And that's what we do here. Is we want as many Utahns as possible to participate in the arts and humanities. And so we have created all of these promotion opportunities to help grow your audiences, especially the audiences of our members. So one of those ways that we're very excited to be beta testing right now on Now Playing Utah is flash discounts. So, the site gets 1 million visitors a year. It's already selling tickets for you. Everybody's interested in a deal. We often, most of you, I should say, we're not a presenting organization or we don't do our own cultural events. We promote yours. You often have inventory available. And so why not help get that inventory into hands of new audiences for you and introduce them to what you're doing? And so with flash discounts, you just reach out to me, Crystal at cyo@utculture.org. We'll connect you to our tech person, William Arnett with Theatrosoft, that's providing the back end for that. And basically you're consigning tickets to us. We'll sell them for you. We'll be charging a per ticket fee that we will be investing back into promoting the program so that we can sell even more tickets for the cultural world. So if you would like to participate in that, let us know. But we plan on fully rolling it out by the end of September. And so really anybody can participate at that point. But we are still in beta, so we'd love to get you involved there. You have to be charging at least 35% off to participate. And if you want to participate for free, you need to be a Utah Cultural Alliance member. If not, there is a annual fee to participate. Also next week, so I mentioned the Ben McAdams thing is next week. August 20th. August 21st, I will be presenting to the Economic Development and Workforce Interim Committee at the legislature, and I will be presenting our State of UT Culture Report, which is our report detailing the economic impact of the humanities and arts. That'll be Wednesday at 1:15. You're welcome to attend or just watch it online. But if you have ever read our UT Culture Report, you know what that's about, and you can read it at utculture.org/stats. And then I would like to also give you kind of a preview of some of the things coming up in policy space. We've had some recent great press about the State of Utah Culture Report on KUED, the St. George News. We just recorded a podcast talking about the economic stats and how cities can work with the humanities and arts on the Utah League of Cities and Towns. Utah Public Radio covered our endorsements. Congrats to all of our endorsed candidates, by the way, who have made it into the general. And we actually just went through, and over 80% of our endorsed candidates are through to the general, and that number may even rise as a couple of races are too close to call right now. But we are very excited for those here in Salt Lake City, where our office is located, but we are statewide. But many arts groups are here in Salt Lake City, so this mayor election has been pretty important to the cultural sector. Both of the final candidates, Aaron Mendenhall and Luis Escamilla, are endorsed by Utah Cultural Alliance, so we're excited to have two strong champions in that race as well. So we've had some great press. We anticipate getting some more about our endorsements and all the other activities that we've been working on. A few months ago, actually, we released voting record grades from the 2019 session of your legislators. So please go to our website and see how your legislator scored and send them a thank you note, because the vast majority of them scored A's. You can go to our website, utculture.org, click on Advocacy, and then create the vote. And that's where you can find endorsements, the voting record grades, survey grades, etc. Back to League of Cities and Towns, we've been really working to develop a partnership there, and we're so grateful to Cameron DL and the League of Cities and Towns for all of their great collaboration with us already. They're such great supporters of humanities and culture, and they understand that this is what helps make municipalities strong. And so you can go back and listen to that podcast with them. We've put it on our website. We also have created a new percent for public art ordinance. That's kind of generic, that municipalities can adapt for their city and county, and we have more to come. So if you are trying to work on things with your city and county, we'd love to sit down and talk to them. We actually recently emailed our State of Utah Culture Report to all city councilors and all mayors and all economic development, planning, and local arts agency staff at cities. And we've had really strong response of asking them to have us come and present and talk about their cultural community. So that's a lot of what's going on in advocacy space. One more thing on advocacy space that we've been watching really carefully is the tax reform, since there are potential impacts to all of our RAP taxes that fund a lot of the arts and humanities, as well as potentially services taxes, which is a heavily creative industries field. Creative industries is pretty much services. We're going to start seeing some public announcements next week about that as the tax reform special task force is wrapping up. They have some presentations during interim week at the legislature next week. We'll have some more information for you then, but we're already kind of hearing some things through the grapevine that we might start communicating through our member only newsletter, but so far it looks pretty good for us in the humanities and arts. The last thing I'd like to leave you with, this is longer than I wanted this to be, but we have so much going on, is I'd like to give you a taste of what's coming to Now Playing Utah. So we've just released flash discounts. We've just released student discounts. We're expanding free night of theater to free night of art. here's what's next. There's going to be a redesigned menu that's easier to navigate with deeper event categories. So right now you can only search for just theater, just music, just dance, instead of ballet, classical music, rap, hip hop, ballroom, any number of things. And so this will make the site a lot easier to use so that users can really look for the events that they are looking specifically for. So we're excited about that. That'll be coming up in just the next few weeks, actually. We just have some back end technical stuff that we're finishing up, so nothing breaks when we do it. Also very soon is a public art directory and map. And if you get our emails, there's a link there that you can see what it's going to look like. But it's a visual map of all the public art in the state, all the collections. So we're really excited about that. You can go and do a walking tour or just see what's out there. A big thing coming that we're so excited about is our cultural asset map will be tied to the back end of Now Playing Utah. So when you update your organization listing, your venue listing, your artist listing on Now Playing Utah, that will update the cultural asset map. It'll be much more searchable, have all of the technology that we've kind of been trying to find and get this map to be over the last couple of years. So we're really excited about that. And then the site is actually going through a redesign. Artsopolis, which is our technology vendor for Now Playing Utah, has a new theme called Octave, and it's much cleaner, more modern, and we're excited to upgrade to it. And so be on the lookout for a site that's more modern, more user-friendly, more searchable, and just more all around. We're really excited about it. And as a result of all of these exciting developments in advertising, site traffic is up between 50 and 60% over this period last year. We're close to 700,000 unique users for the year. Last year we had 1.3 million. We think we're going to surpass that by far. We have over 800,000 unique sessions, 1.4 million page views. So traffic is high on Now Playing Utah. And if you've ever wanted to advertise on the site, it starts at $75 and UCA members get 5% off. So you can talk to Kylie about that. That's everything going on that I want you to be aware of. I really hope to see you Tuesday at this Congressman McAdams town hall with Jill Love and Max Chang at Murray City Hall, 4 p.m. August 20th. Please be there. And bring your questions. They're going to take questions. And bring your ideas for how government and culture and humanities can work together. Thank you so much for your support of the humanities and arts, and together we can keep making Utah #1 in the state for live arts participation per capita. We're #1. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a great day. Bye.